Hello again, everybody. We are back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. A quick slip of the mouse put us into the next round really quickly, so you probably saw a very abrupt break at the end of the last one. Didn't even get to ask you all to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We got our first mulligan in a while here. All right, we'll keep this. You had a nice clean 4-0. To start off this league. Which means we are at the break-even point. We're guaranteed to at least add another rare card to our deck, or our collection. And any wins we get from here are going to grant us gold. Alright, so I think our plan here, much like the vampire deck we just vanquished, is to hopefully find lands, and maybe I should have even pushed this card. Find lands, get to Finality, and call it a day. This gets us to Finality one turn faster. If they want to block with the Aspirant, we're very happy, because we really don't want to block the Aspirant. We don't want to block anything. We want to keep this from flying. We want to, yeah. So we're going to play this a little bit aggressively, and then we're going to Finality them. Now we might just block this Aspirant. This is not going to survive Finality anyways. We wanted to save ourselves the life and keep them from ascending. Huh. Did they not think we were going to block? We're not blocking the Vanguard. Not until we have to. You can graveyard that. This is a free attack, more or less. I don't think they're going to block with the Marshal. And the Jadelight Ranger holds the Marshal back unless they play another Marshal. If they do, we have Finality. I think we're hoping that they play a couple things here. Ooh, okay. So this board is going to be sufficient to Finality. We'll see if they want to pay for life. Unfortunately, Finality wipes our own stuff. Let's try to get in 3 free damage here. Wow, that's even better for us. We got in 4 free damage. So here you see it puts the damage on the creature here, but when you mouse over, it still has a 2/2, so this Vanguard will die. It's just a weird graphical way that they decide to show. Alright, they got us with some hasty boys. Ugh. This is a little annoying. Okay. I believe in you, Carnage Tyrant. The biggest, bestest dog. Ooh, yuck. Take 9 here. But then they lose on the swing back, right? Sure looks like it. Maybe they were not factoring in the trample damage. Yep. That oops makes it sound like they were not factoring in the trample damage on the swing back. We've all been there. We've all just put our hasty creatures into play and said you do the math, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. All right. Claim prize 5-0. Let's keep it going. I really do enjoy how smoothly this deck can play. All the 2-drops and 3-drops are super good. The Planeswalkers are really good. They help you move through your deck. They help you... They keep you from being punished by sweepers because you're just constantly accumulating more cards. We play enough low drops that you get a lot of just nice, keepable hands like this. So is this mono green or is this green black? Looks like it's green black. So we have to figure out how we think this game is going to go. They're keeping Vraska's Contempt on top. They've grown their Jadelight Ranger. So I think we're just going to play Druid this turn. They must have a lot of lands in hand if they're keeping like this. Plague Crafter. That's annoying. That sets us back from a turn 4 finality. Oh, they did not have a lot of lands on top. Yes, we'll play Branchwalker. If it grows, it can trade. Alright, so finality rates to be very good against this board. If they're stuck on lands like this. We also may not need to use it yet because they're stuck. But I think, considering they're leaning on these elves here, we're going to want to. I think this is really going to punish them. Preserve our guy. Take away basically 2 of their land sources. So now we're up 6-2 on them. In land, they drew Foul Orchard. And now we're taking the initiative here. We want that card. We want to get a ton of power into play. Just start beating down. Pitiless Gorgon. I don't feel bad for you if you're playing that card. Awesome. Now, even if they have land and they Contempt the Reaper, it's not... Then they don't have the Contempt for the Vivien Reid. If they leave the Reaper in play, they really can't kill our creatures without rewarding us. This is a pretty bad position for them to be in, and they're doing this all on their turn, so they're not adding to the board. This is probably going to prompt a concession from them. This is close. But I think we'll take Carnage Tyrant because it rates to end the game quickest. They're still 2 turns away. They need to rip running land to Finality us. And even if they do, it doesn't kill the Druid. And it won't kill the Carnage Tyrant. Alright, we can quite easily grind through them now, trading 1 for 1. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 1 shy. So let's play Carnage Tyrant. Attack with the Squire. No need to offer the trade this turn. When we can offer it next turn with Midnight Reaper in play. This was the reason I thought maybe we wanted to take Chupacabra in case they had some way to stabilize, but we can also just like -3 here, and they don't really have yeah. They really can't afford to spend any life, and then I'm pretty sure they're just dead to trample damage this turn. Alright, so that puts us at 6-0. I think we identified our plan pretty well there. Our opponent honestly should not have kept that Vraska's Contempt on top. I think if they had pushed that Contempt, they would have found their land sooner. I guess it's a good card in this matchup because of the number of Planeswalkers. I understand. I make this mistake a lot as well. You see something really good on top, you know it's good. But if you watch other players, like Pro Tour level players with this deck and streaming it, or just in live coverage, you'll see that they'll very aggressively push what look like good cards into the graveyard in order to keep hitting those land drops. You have a high enough density of good stuff that you just want to make sure that you can cast it. Copom, this is someone we played a couple times. I want to say that they're a Merfolk player. We'll keep this. This is like just the best card ever made. All right, Copom, let's go. We're playing for the 7-0. Oh no, red deck player. This elf art is so menacing. Okay, goodbye forever. Interesting decision by them because kind of implies they might have another Lava Coil. This is their best answer to a Wildgrowth Walker. They're kind of spewing it off. I mean, it is important to get the Llanowar Elves off the board. I won't deny that. Looks like they have a fairly slow draw. Wow, that truck. You can tell I record at the same times every morning by the sound of the trucks going by. Alright, let's try to get another big one on the board. Alright, we want this card. We'll probably wait a turn, so next turn we'll just play Karn. That way we have Wildgrowth Walker, Jadelight. Gain 6, and maybe seal the game away right there and then. Kindling Phoenix. A little bit scary. But not so scary. Alright, easy choice for our opponent here. They just have to decide which color to give us. Green. That would have been my preference, because our hand is all green. So we won't attack, we'll hold back Jadelight, just to increase the chances that we get another Karn activation. Karn here is just going to be a punching bag. We're going to let him soak up as much damage as possible. Ooh, Experimental Frenzy is a good draw for them. Are they just going to ignore the Karn? Ouch. They'll give us land again here. So they need exactly Wizard's Lightning on top to get us. Now this is going to grow to 5. I think we're going to graveyard this, actually. And just look to get it back. They're blocking. Okay, I feel very good about our position if they're just blocking here. Risk factor. In this scenario, with an Experimental Frenzy in play, I'm just going to let them have the cards. Oh yeah. The city is waking up. I think I like just going wide here and getting life. So let's take this Branchwalker, play her down. This is where our Wildgrowth Walker just runs away with the game. Seekers Squire. Play her down. And we can even just find Carnage Tyrant and Jadelight Ranger here, because we know Wildgrowth is coming next turn. We'll gain 12 life next turn. Wouldn't be surprised if they break their frenzy here. This has been pretty poor for them. They just broke their brain. Scoop the game. In the face of gaining 12 life, and we have an active Karn, and Carnage Tyrant's going to come down, and they just can't even... They couldn't put it together. Alright, claim this prize. So that was it. Fairly easy 7-0, more or less as promised. And we're going to look to do it again, because I do want to really prove that if you're new to the game, this is the way to go. I think we only had 3 of this, so this might actually be the 4th one. Multani. Nice. So plus 500. We're almost to 50k gold. What? So if we need to get like another 50k or so, my goal is to get to 100k. My stretch goal was to get to 200, but we spent a lot of time just kind of breaking even in this last week, not making a lot of forward progress. And it would be boring just to... I'm not going to play this deck like 20 times in a row on video. And unfortunately, in my free time, if I'm playing, I'm recording. I don't really have a ton of free time to play and not record. But, alright, that was it. Post below if you have any questions about the deck. Again, this build, this is not like if you were going to a PPTQ or a GP. I mean, honestly, you could maybe play something similar to this and then have a nice sideboard figured out for it to improve your matchup against like the Drake's deck. But I think this deck as is an insane crusher for best of 1. That's 3 out of the 4 now. I've gotten 7 wins. We've had a 7-0, a 7-1, and a 7-1, and then we had that like 2-3 disaster in the middle there. But on average, then what's that put us at? That puts us averaging just below 6 wins per run right now off 4 runs, which is really strong. That's profitable. You're going to build your collection that way. So, yep, like I said, post below with questions, comments, concerns, and if you're enjoying the series and you haven't done so already, please remember to click the subscribe button. And we will be back again with another run of Karn, green-black Karn, and then maybe after that we'll switch decks, because we do have to finish. We do have a blue-white quest for 750 gold, which is pretty juicy. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back again soon with another video.